The 5 Key Tactics to Save Big Mama's House. Season 1, Episode 11. Stop with the annual house tours. Did you know that annual house tours have a downside that usually hurts the long-term inner city resident who has held it down for decades? Big Mama and Big Daddy may have survived the riots, they may have survived the crack wars and the housing meltdown back in the aughts, but they may not have the wherewithal to flow with the gentrification wave that's going on in many of our major cities. I am the Urban Real Estate Starlet. On a day-to-day basis, I go toe-to-toe with some of the largest firms in commercial real estate. My desire is to help you change the trajectory of your family to become hugely successful at managing and maintaining your family's property. I'm bringing that information from the commercial arena to you. My desire is to empower you with knowledge so that you choose to pass your most valuable asset from generation to generation. Welcome to the 5 Key Tactics to Save Big Mama's House. This is tactic number 3, part 3. Stop with the annual house tours. Year after year, annual house tours create unprecedented demand for homes in black and brown neighborhoods. In the beginning, homes in these neighborhoods were a great value for the more affluent and educated. But let 5 to 7 years of annual house tours go by, and you will witness the housing prices and the cost of ownership within the tour-approved neighborhoods go through the roof. Earning a good salary will not be good enough. Eventually, wealthy will be the financial criteria to pre-qualify for a home in that neighborhood, whether you're paying in cash or you're getting a mortgage. Is this what the Housing Tour Planning Committee really want? Moreover, the high demand puts a lot of pressure on Big Mama and Big Daddy to sell and leave the hood for good, whether they want to or not. With that said, that's happening because their property taxes have gotten out of hand. That's a downside no one talks about. The local government is assessing the value of Big Mama and Big Daddy's house based on what the hipsters are doing to their house down the street. That's a downside. Another downside, if they don't win their tax appeals or they don't know what it's all about, or they cannot pay their tax increases, Big Mama and Big Daddy can lose their home in a tax sale. That is a huge downside. And another downside, if that happens, you'll lose your inheritance. The less buzz there is about your name, the more likely prices will increase with market averages, allowing existing homeowners who are vested in the neighborhood to set the pace of the prices of the homes with incremental investments in their property. And that is the way to go. Real estate investors who are catering to hipsters need to make a 25 to 125% return in 60 days. But they shouldn't be the ones who influence the pricing in your neighborhood. Eventually, the vested homeowners will sell to families who really want to live in the neighborhood versus selling to a demographic that wants to live somewhere that is trendy. Also, Big Mama and Big Daddy will be in a better position to live out their years in the home that they built with their hard work and love. I am the Urban Real Estate Starlet, and thank you for checking out this episode of Save Big Mama's House.